What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Star Wars Celebration is happening right now in Chicago, and we have our very first trailer for episode 9 and a title reveal. Let's get to it. So let's talk about what we saw in this full trailer slash teaser. I don't know why they're calling it teasers anymore, because it feels like all of these teasers nowadays are just full-blown trailers, and it's not really a tease. We get to see a lot of things. First and foremost, the title has been revealed. It is The Rise of Skywalker. And I'm going to say I'm not a huge fan of that. There's no air of conclusion on this. I feel like when you title something The Rise of, you're kind of signaling the start of something. And this is supposed to be a conclusion to the Skywalker saga, right? But in any case, that's their decision, and we'll go with it. So the first thing we see in this teaser trailer is Rey getting ready to battle someone as she waits for something approaching her. We get some voiceovers. We've taught you everything we know, 1,000 generations within you now, but this is your fight. And as these voiceovers play out, we have Kylo approaching in a TIE fighter. Rey gets into stance, starts running away from it, and then does this acrobatic flip, which is an awesome frame, by the way. But I think this is a misdirect. I don't think it's a battle at all. I think they're training together. I think Kylo put this scenario in Rey's head where, what if you get attacked by a TIE fighter? Well, they're training for it, right? Because the way she gets ready for his approach, she turns around, gets into stance, and starts running. I feel like that scenario was kind of contrived and very forced. And so it's definitely a scenario that they're playing out and they're training for. It didn't look like it was a spontaneous battle between the two. One thing I am going to cling on to is the voiceover that said, "We've taught you all we know." Now, according to the title reveal, The Rise of Skywalker, it does make sense in that context. But what I'm clinging to is maybe we're going to see Yoda, we're definitely going to see Luke Skywalker, and maybe we'll see Obi-Wan, who knows? But it's definitely telling to hear that they say, "We've taught you," so it feels like Rey is being trained by multiple people. Now, I am getting a little bit shaky with my Rey Kenobi theory. It's not fully gone, but it's getting really shaky now. The foundations are crumbling because The Rise of Skywalker makes you think that maybe J.J. Abrams is going to retcon her lineage and she's going to be a Skywalker. Now, it could mean that Kylo gets redeemed and he's the Skywalker that rises out of the ashes from his plunge into the dark side. But in any case, if Kylo is not the one that's redeemed, there's 3 things that could possibly happen. Rey is a Skywalker. She's a new person entirely. She's a Kenobi with thousands of generations within her. Yeah, that's a stretch. We see Kylo Ren fighting in a red forest against maybe resistance fighters or someone else. It didn't look like resistance fighters. It looks like some kind of guerrilla resistance. We see the reconstruction of his helmet. Lando Calrissian is back. Billy D. Williams is back to play Lando. I don't know what his part in this movie is, but it's definitely good to see some old faces back. Of course, we need the other side of the spectrum with the hijinks between Poe Dameron and Finn, as it looks like they're in a chase from some kind of heist. And then we get to the final seconds of the teaser trailer with Luke saying, "We will always be with you and no one's ever gone." And then we hear this. Now, a lot of people are saying it's Palpatine, it's the return of the Senate, it's the return of Darth Sidious. I think it's a huge misdirect. I really do. I don't know why everyone would think they'd reveal something that huge in a teaser trailer. What I think is happening is that it's a soundbite that is harkening back to the struggle between Darth Sidious and the Skywalker family, starting with Anakin and ending with Luke Skywalker. And I think it's going to end with Luke Skywalker. But what we're going to see in episode 9 is the rise of Darth Plagueis. Yes, the real villain is Darth Plagueis. Now, the Snoke that we saw die in The Last Jedi, I strongly and firmly believe that was a clone body because he died way too easily. And that was, that was a point of contention for a lot of detractors of The Last Jedi. Snoke was just this kind of red herring, right? He died so quickly. He died so easily. Someone so powerful shouldn't have died so easily. to Kylo Ren, but I think it was a clone body. And a lot of things in the visual dictionary and a lot of the things written about Snoke in the novelization will lead you to believe that he has multiple bodies. Now, that Snoke in The Last Jedi was in fact a clone body, and we are going to see the reveal of Darth Plagueis. And I think if Palpatine exists in some capacity in this movie, I think what's going to be revealed, now hear me out, is that Palpatine was also a clone of Plagueis. Darth Sidious is actually a clone body of Darth Plagueis, and his existence was brought upon to divert attention away from Darth Plagueis. I know this is all a stretch, guys, and I know that some of this stuff just sounds way too silly, but I really don't think Palpatine was revealed in the teaser. I think that it was a tease, right? I think if anything, Snoke is back. Snoke isn't really dead, and Luke is gonna show up. Yoda's gonna show up, probably Obi-Wan Kenobi is gonna show up. It's gonna be a huge bomb filled with feats of strength using the Force. It's gonna be a huge culmination of everything we've learned thus far with the Force, dating back all the way to Episode 1, from Yoda to Obi-Wan Kenobi to Qui-Gon to Luke and to Anakin. You know, everything we know about it is going to come to an end in this movie, and I can't wait for it to come out. It's been a long time coming. Now, I truly liked The Last Jedi, and I have no complaints about it. I accepted the story for what it was. I feel like they're going to eventually reveal that she's a Skywalker. They're going to give Luke a scene as a Force ghost. He's going to take down a couple of Star Destroyers just to make all those crybabies happy. It's going to happen. Anyways, that was the teaser trailer. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Like this video if you liked it, and of course, subscribe for more videos. And we'll see you guys in the next one.